I'm gonna kill this fly. You bitch.
I just wanna show you I could, 'cause you said I wouldn't make it. I just wanna show you that I could, baby.
Why were we not at the YouTubers retreat in Cali? Why were Brittany and I not there? Honestly, guys, it was too close to prep, especially at the time when I was 2 weeks out, when it really is 3 weeks out. If you guys watched my previous video about my show being canceled and having to find another show a week later, it would have been, I guess you could just say, too much temptation too soon. Now, I know like people like Amanda were like a week out from the show and she was able to go there and have an incredible time, and that's awesome. She does live there, but for me to be able to like travel and worry about meals and getting my cardio, getting my training in, and then going out at night and staying up late and not getting enough sleep, and the temptation, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I enjoy drinks. You know, I enjoy going out with my friends. I enjoy getting together with everyone, having some drinks, having some fun. So it was best for me to kind of just stay away from any temptation like that and really just stay focused. This is my first show that I'm ever competing in, and I really wanted to give it my all and get the full experience of it. So that's pretty much the main reason why Brittany and I weren't there. I do want to say congratulations to Javon on such an incredible event and turnout. It looks like it's been just an amazing success, and hopefully, you know, years to come, these just get bigger and better as time goes on. I know he's already talking about the next YouTubers retreat, and it just seems like just surrounded by successful, like-minded people is the way to be, is the reason why we got into this in the first place, to just connect with each other and just a great time. So that's the reason for that. It's funny because like I would say I have very, very good willpower in terms of, let's say, dieting. So last night we went out. It was me, Brittany, her brother and sister, Kristen Taylor, and her brother, and Connor, and her brother's, my brother-in-law's girlfriend. So 3 couples, 6 of us went out to Chili's last night, and Brittany and I stuck to our diets. You know, when you're surrounded by loaded boneless wings and burgers and fries and quesadillas, you want to eat. That's just normal to do. But I had a dry salad, so no croutons, no dressing, and water and Coke Zero. And that's not to say that I didn't enjoy myself. And I think that's the problem when people start dieting, or even people in contest prep, they isolate themselves from everything, and they actually can't even be around not only the food but the company when they go out. So what's important is to remember that when you go out with friends or family or whatever it is that you're doing, it's about making the most of the people that you're with, not letting the food be the focus of the event, if that makes sense. So food and drinks, they're very social things, but remember that it's the people that you're with, not the food and drinks that you're consuming, that makes it a good time. So I still had a great time. We were able to, you know, kind of make jokes about me just ordering a Coke Zero, and they were saying, you know, there's the light menu and you can have my celery for my boneless wings. So we all got a good laugh out of it. We had a really good time, and I was able to stick to what I had to 2 weeks out, or just over 2 weeks out. And, you know, you eat dinner before you go, or eat dinner after you're done. It doesn't have to be all about food when you're out. So find a balance, enjoy it. Moderation is key. Stick to what you're doing. Work hard and play hard. Come on, drive! Don't worry, when this show is done, I'll have my fun. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Okay. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We got a workout here, but I also asked on Snapchat for you guys to ask your video questions, anything related to contest prep, dieting, training. So we did get some questions. I picked a few of them, and we're going to go ahead and start with question number 1.
So what are your top 3 favorite diet hacks on prep?
That's a great question, and I'm going to give you a few more than 3. Just a bunch of things that have helped me out personally, and number 1 is going to be volume eating. Eating tons of low-calorie foods and not calorically dense foods. So you might have to substitute even certain vegetables and fruits, like bananas tend to be higher in carbs. So finding a fruit like berries that's lower in carbs will give you more volume. Big salads, lots of vegetables are key when your calories get lower. Another thing that's really helped me out is intermittent fasting on certain days. So I don't follow an intermittent fasting schedule. I've just found that if I can maybe eat a little bit something earlier before my workout, and then kind of, I guess you could say, save your calories for later in the day, if you're able to perform in the gym on little food. So this is something that you might have to experiment with. I don't strictly intermittent fast, but I found that it helps me out a lot if I save some of my calories for later in the day when I get hungry, so I'm not going to bed on an empty stomach. Another thing, 0-calorie beverages. So things like Crystal Light, Mio, and Club Soda, and sparkling waters, those are things that have really helped me out. Diet soda is great to help curb your appetite. I'm not saying use tons of these products like Walden Farm syrups and everything, but certain things to help keep you full and to keep your mind off eating, like drinking plenty of water and sparkling waters and stuff like that, can really help you out. I really think planning meals ahead of time. So if you're using MyFitnessPal, track your meal before you even eat it. This way, when it comes to the end of the night, you don't realize, oh shit, I'm out of macros and I have nothing left. So tracking a few meals ahead of time or even a full day ahead of time can really help you stay on track. And lastly, just keeping busy. Keep yourself away from the kitchen. Keep yourself, just doing something, whether it's going for a walk or doing something that you enjoy. Just try and do things to get your mind off of food.
Matty, what is your thought on cannabis and lifting? Do they go together? By the way, man, love your videos. Keep it up.
I don't have a very specific answer for you, so I'm going to insert a clip from one of my favorite movies, and if this happens when you smoke cannabis, then you might run into some issues, especially if you're dieting.
Get some sour cream and onion chips with some dip, man. Some beef jerky, some peanut butter. Get some Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars, a whole lot of hot. Make sure chocolate, gotta have chocolate, man. Some popcorn, red popcorn, graham crackers. Graham crackers is the marshmallows, the little marshmallows and little chocolate bars, and we'll make some s'mores, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. Also celery, grape jelly, Captain Crunch with the little crunch berries. Pizzas, we need 2 big pizzas, man. Everything on them with water, whole lot of water, and onions.
Such a classic movie. For anyone who hasn't seen it, that is Half-Baked. Highly recommend it. Very funny. But to answer your question, man, I don't really know since I don't smoke, but I do know people who recreationally smoke and still train in the gym very intensely. So can you balance the two? I mean, if that's something you enjoy doing, you probably can. Would it be better if you didn't? I mean, I would think so. It's kind of similar to drinking. If you drink in moderation, you should still be able to see progress and gains in the gym. But if it goes overboard, if it starts affecting your performance, I would say cut back. So it depends on how you respond to it. And that's, kind of personal preference. So if you enjoy doing that and you're still able to see progress, I guess smoke on, but I don't really have a definite answer for you. I just wanted to use that Half-Baked clip.
To build maximum muscle, how many times a week should you train each body part?
Awesome question, man. So to build maximum muscle, you have to make sure that you're paying attention to both training and nutrition. You need to ensure that you're taking in enough calories, but since you asked about the training side of it, what's really important is progressive overload and making sure you're getting stronger and more efficient at the movements over time. So generally what I recommend is training each body part at least twice per week so you can keep muscle protein synthesis elevated. And to put that in simple terms, protein synthesis is elevated when you train a muscle, and it will return back to baseline in up to 72 hours, so about 3 days, and then you can go ahead and train that muscle again. So instead of doing the typical bro split where you only train one muscle one time per week, you're not taking advantage of that elevated protein synthesis. So hitting that muscle more frequently will have greater benefits. Now, you also have to start to change your volume because you're not going to hit it with the same volume that you would if you only did it one time per week. So once you find the proper volume per session, I would say training each muscle twice per week is a great option. So something like a legs push-pull, something like an upper-lower split, or even if you prefer, you could do a full body routine 3 times per week. So you just got to play around with it, see what works best for you, but I'm a fan of increased frequency.
Keep it up, Matt. Huge fan. My question is, I've been hitting my protein and my carbs, but my fats are always low. Would it help me loosen weight more by hitting my fat?
You did mention in text on the Snapchat that you are currently in a deficit, so that's what's most important as far as losing fat goes. If you're having trouble hitting your fats, I would recommend, there's things like peanut butter and olive oil and different kinds of almonds and walnuts and all of that stuff. But what matters is the overall calorie intake. So as long as you're in a deficit, you will be losing weight. I would say keep an eye on your essential fatty acids. So make sure you are getting those in. If you want to supplement with fish oil, your EPA and DHA, that is important to get your essential fats in. And then the rest is kind of just personal preference. So if you're someone who could diet on lower fat and higher carbs and protein, that's fine. Just make sure you are getting at least a solid minimum amount of fat in each day.
What's up, Matty? Really appreciate all of your videos. Would you say there's any benefits to intermittent fasting for an athlete, a boxer?
I would say intermittent fasting is more of a tool and not something that I personally would follow with the structure that's laid out. So a lot of times there's a feeding window and you eat between this time, and then you fast between the other times. I think it's more about how does it fit into your schedule and will it affect your performance. So something like boxing, your training is intense. I know because I've done it before. There's a lot of cardio involved. There's a lot of conditioning work, and you're probably lifting as well. So I would say maybe go ahead and experiment with it and see how your body responds to it. If it doesn't seem to be working, if it's affecting your training performance, then just go back to what works best for you. But I don't think it's going to do anything magical as far as your training goes. We're just about to run out of training footage, so I'm going to take one more question.
So Matt, I just want to know, how does one deal with hate when trying to make a name for themselves on YouTube? How do you deal with hate?
How do you deal with hate when trying to make a name for yourself on YouTube? You just let it happen and you expect it. You just be yourself, stay true to who you are, interact with the people who are supporting you, and let the people hate. They're going to do it regardless of whether you try and stop them or not. The more you feed into it, the worse it's going to get. So as long as you are staying true to who you are and you're passionate about what you're doing and that shows, and you're transparent and you have no reason for people to actually hate you, then don't worry about it, man. It's going to happen. Let it go and just focus on the people who actually do support you. So thank you guys very much for your questions. I will do these more often if you enjoy them. Just go ahead and click that thumbs up button if you'd like to see more of this. If you're not following me on Snapchat, make sure to do so you can get one of your questions answered. And that's going to wrap up this training footage. So enjoy the rest of the video. All right, this is definitely pretty weird. So it's raining right here where we are, and where we just were 2 seconds ago, it's not raining. So it's not raining back there, but it's raining right here.
And where we were at the gym, which is like 5-10 minutes from here, it was beautiful and sunny out.
Well, yeah, it's like pitch black, nice, pitch black, nice.
I love people.
And it just stopped.
People what?
It just started raining again. Pouring over there, but I don't think it's raining up here. Oh, here it comes.
It is.
Yo, what?
I have not seen a sun shower.
What is happening right now? What? Bruh. And we're good again. Alright, so it's been a long day and Brittany and I just need a spa night. I just got out of the shower and we actually just started redoing this bathroom a little bit. So the walls were white, now they're like a very lightish gray. And we just got some new stuff here, these wooden like lotion dispenser, tissue box. Brittany wanted to make it look kind of like a spa, so we went with this white shower curtain, white bath mat, some new white towels. And for real though, we're going to do a mask. Brittany's trying to help me really take care of my skin. I know some people probably think that's crazy, like why is a guy doing a mask? But
It's good for
I think it's important to try and keep your skin as healthy as possible, especially me, getting older now. And as I diet deeper and deeper, I look more like Skeletor. So I do everything I can to make myself look as good as possible. So this is a Detox Mud Mask. I've only done one of these things once. I'll talk to you guys when I have the mud mask on. It smells good.
It's got blueberry extract in it.
Detoxifying kaolin and green clay. Blueberry extract and willow bark extract. Is that enough?
No.
How's that?
We'll rub it in
Alright.
and see. You're gonna need more.
How's that?
Perfect.
I feel it like hardening up on my face.
Yeah, it gets tight. It
I feel
feels
like
good
if I
though.
smile, it's just gonna shatter.
It won't,
Alright.
but it'll get tight. Just make sure now you wash your hands good and you leave it for 15 minutes.
Let's hope this works. Yours looks so much cooler than mine.
It's a different kind.
Alright, so I'm genuinely curious. In the comment section below, I want to hear from the guys and the girls. Guys, how many of you do things like get massages, do masks, get pedicures, get manicures? I'm just genuinely curious to know. I've never got a manicure done. I got a pedicure done one time. Brittany took me there, and I didn't have the best experience because I didn't know what was going on. You know, they massage your feet and everything, but at some point when I was just sitting in the massage chair, they started to put clear polish on my nails. That shit wasn't cool. I had shiny nails for like a month. But that's not something that you would typically get. But I want to hear from the ladies down below what you think about that, a guy who takes care of himself. I know a lot of guys are going to be shy. They're not going to post anything because they think it's metrosexual or whatever words you guys want to use to describe taking care of yourself. But comment down below. Let me know what's up. Alright, so I feel like a new man, so I'm going to have myself a nice pint of this Americone drink. No, I'm just kidding. I can't fit this in my macros. This is Brittany's sister's. She left it here, but if there's no name, it's fair game. If I was to eat this, it'd be about 54 grams of fat, which is more than I eat in one day. About, probably like 1,200 calories. Just about 1,200 calories in one pint of ice cream. So we're not fitting that anytime soon. Well, maybe in like 2 weeks or so we'll have some Ben & Jerry's, but we're going to close up the night here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm exhausted. Tomorrow, I think we're going to hit up Bev Powerhouse. I'm like 98% sure we're going to Bev's. Going to meet up with Rishi again for a push workout, film as much as I can. So, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Peace. Why? Just a quick heads up for anyone who's interested in becoming a certified personal trainer, the NASM is offering a free 2-week trial for you to test out, which I will have linked in the description box below. So if you want to try that out, you can go to www.myusatrainer.com/Matty and start your 14 days for free. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you all in the next video.